Hello, my name is Eric Kennedy, one of the co-founders of Elevation, and we are a collective of Asian Pacific Americans in Greater Milwaukee coming together to support, elevate the visibility and success of our Asian community. COVID-19 has been especially damaging to a variety of populations: frontline workers, older adults, people with certain health issues, low-income individuals, and communities of color, including Asian and Asian American communities. We are deeply troubled by the increasing racist and xenophobic acts committed against people of Asian descent in reaction to the coronavirus pandemic. These acts are occurring around the world, across all of the United States, and perhaps even within our own communities. Xenophobia, racism, and hate have no place in Wisconsin. On behalf of Elevation, we need to come together and be united in denouncing racism and xenophobia while advocating and supporting each other during this time. Diseases do not discriminate, so why should we? Thank you and have a great rest of the day.
To be Asian in America is to be perpetually seen as foreign. One could be a fourth generation Asian American and still be asked the question, where are you really from? How often do we ask that of other Americans? Here's the thing. We are wired to fear the unknown. We have these massive ancient brains that really elevate our fear reaction to survive our hunter-gatherer days. And while we're past those days, Asian Americans have been subject to pretty extreme and blatant xenophobia, from the Chinese Exclusionary Act to Japanese internment camps. And even as a lawyer, I've recently heard a colleague describe Chinese people as dirty bat-eating people. And in reality, the overwhelming majority of Chinese people just eat stuff from the supermarket. This nation is built on incredible ideas. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Not some, but all. We are the greatest experiment of diversity and democracy. So let's continue to push back against negative stereotypes so we can form a more perfect union.
My name is Jenny Lee. I wrote an article for an online magazine about anti-Asian sentiment in Milwaukee. One Hmong American woman, whom I'll call Sue, told me she was standing in line at a grocery store when from the back of the line she could hear somebody say, "Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me." And Sue looked up from her phone, and the woman said to her, "Yeah, I'm talking to you. I need you to move 6 feet away from me. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want you anywhere near me." And it was at that point Sue realized that this woman assumed she was Chinese and had the coronavirus. And Sue tried to put her groceries on the conveyor belt, but that only made the other woman angry. And the other woman said to Sue's face, "I don't want you to spit the virus on my stuff." And it's stories like these that make me, as an Asian American, as a Korean American, very much on guard when I am out in public. And I'm telling this story because I want others to know that COVID-19 racism against Asian Americans is happening in Wisconsin, in this state, in this country, in the world, in the rest of the world, and it's not right. So thank you for listening.